Before this video begins, I'd like to give a special shout out to a loyal member of the Optimistic Army, a friend of mine, and good YouTuber himself, Adam's Wrestling Show. Today, September 14th, is his birthday. So I'm putting the link to his channel in the description, and I want you guys to go subscribe to Adam's Wrestling Show. Wish him a happy birthday. He's actually getting close to 1,000 subscribers, and in my opinion, he should get there. So, happy birthday, Adam, and now on to the show. Welcome to the first episode of WWE Sins Explanations. It is a brand new series, once again, designed for my fans to understand more about why certain sins exist in the sin videos. So, it's time for our first category. Our first category, of course, is the sin that's been one of my most famous ones and one of the longest ones I've ever done. I thought I'd kick off with that. Copyright infringement. Now, it started off as, well, the original copyright infringement sin, even I know, was just horrible. It was bad. Really, really, really freaking bad, I admit it. I originally used it as a way of saying, oh, this wrestler's not using his own original move, that was made by somebody else. And eventually, that just went that was very bad. It went on for so many sin videos for the course of like 4 to 5 months. And it was, well, fans were getting annoyed as hell because I said it like 5, 6, 7, 8, sometimes 10 times a video. And at that point, it was actually a matter of time before I realized, holy shit, I was saying this a lot more than I thought I would be. And now that I think about it, the way I've been saying it and the way I've been putting the sin in, it's just bad. So for the longest time, I retired the sin until like November, December of 2016, where I decided to come up with a better idea to resurrect that sin to sound a lot better than it would the first time around. And hopefully by now, it actually does sound better now than it did then. Because the copyright infringement sin, it's basically copyright infringement, of course, which is a thing of stealing. And that's when it clicked. That's when it clicked to me, wait a minute. If it means like for stealing moves, it would make much more sense if I place the copyright infringement sin on a wrestler who's actually stealing the wrestling move / taunt of his opponent, rather than some legendary wrestler from the 1980s who like invented something. Because it'd be a lot more easier, and it would make a lot more sense if I did it like that. So like, if somebody uses like this finishing maneuver or any type of maneuver used by their opponent, they get the copyright infringement sin. It's kind of similar to like, how would I say, it's like copying a movie that's on your computer and putting it onto like a blank disc, like a complete blank disc, and then selling it or pretty much using without the opposer's permission. So that's basically what the copyright infringement sin was put in, for a wrestler to use his or her opponent's wrestling move or even their taunt. Like if somebody did John Cena's "You Can't See Me" as a way of mocking, and I know it's a way of mocking, and it's a really good thing in professional wrestling, but it's used in the sin videos as copyright infringement because, you know, it's the term stealing one's move / taunt and using it for their own amusement. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, the copyright infringement sin exists on the channel, on the sin videos. And I know a lot of you guys probably still would say, well, the sin still sucks, why do you keep saying it? Luckily enough for me, because of the new rules I added in for that sin, I've been saying it a lot less than I thought I would be. Yep. I have not really said it that many times. The most times I believe in recent sin videos that I've said that sin is like maybe 2, maybe 3 times, but not in the same match or anything. That's why it's a great addition. In my opinion, it's a great addition to the long list of sins which have become famous catchphrases of mine. I've seen, anytime I'm referenced on YouTube, I've seen a lot of videos where I'm referenced, whether WWE or the Kill Switch Engage video, where people went from saying "oh my kill switch" to all of a sudden there's a long list of comments of people just saying my most well-known phrases from the sins, and it's just fun to watch. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this was episode 1 so far of the WWE Sins Explanation series, and that was the explanation of the copyright infringement sin, which I'm kind of guessing everybody kind of figured by now what it really meant and why it existed, but it's always good to just get a confirmation from the Goat of Sins himself. I just call myself the Goat of Sins. That may not be the guy who created it, but I'm pretty sure I do a hell of a good job. That's just one person's opinion, though. Anyway, that was episode 1. Bi-weekly. In other words, every other week, every 2 weeks, there's going to be another episode of this show. So go ahead and put down in the comments section what sins you want to see explained in future episodes of this series. I'm gonna keep this thing going. Alright? So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you enjoyed the first episode of this new series. Thank you for joining me. Now you can take a look at the copyright infringement sin and, well, the new one. The original, well, in my opinion, it's up there still, but it sucks. Even Christian freaking Maracle says it sucks. Not the new one, though. Not the new version. The new version, in my opinion, is 10 times better. Alright, so I'm glad you enjoyed the show, and I'll see you guys in the next video.